Please read the disclaimer. Hello and welcome back. I'm Bio, and I know it's been a while since we've had one of these, hasn't it? But today we are doing a skating on Steam video. This is the 5th video in the series, Skating on Steam 5. The first 4 videos are up and still available on BioBlame if you're interested in checking them out. I might link them in the description, we'll see. But yes, so this is the first time we're doing a Skating on Steam video on Bio in the Shadow Realm. It's been a long time coming, if I'm honest with you. I've wanted to continue this series, but this series is I think it doesn't have as much interest as some of my other videos, but I enjoy doing it, and thus I will continue to do it. As long as there's new games coming out on Steam, skateboarding or skating related, I'm going to be doing it. So, this time around, once again, as per is the tradition with Skating on Steam, we're looking at 5 games. 5 games that are available on Steam right now, as of this video, to play. The games today that we're going to be looking at are Altidudes, the VIDEOKID, Grind Skateboarding, Scoot, and Skate City. So, without further ado, I don't really... What else is there to say? That's what this series is, you know. Back when it was simple skating, I was looking at skateboarding or skating games in general on home consoles and various other systems. But we've done that. We've been there. That's been done. Now it's simply just Skating on Steam that's left. And obviously there's new skateboarding games coming out all the time. So, at least on Steam anyway. So let's jump right into it, shall we? Okay. So the very first game we're looking at for Skating on Steam 5, this is the 5th entry. I know it's been a long time, as I said in the intro, but as the first game we're doing for Skating on Steam 5, it is Altidudes. Released on Steam on the 26th of January 2021, developed and published by Ridentem. Interesting. Yeah, it's kind of interesting, I guess. So it says here, I'm going to bring up the old thing for you. So here we go. So as you can see here, it says that so this is the Steam page. It only has 2 user reviews, basically, you know, even though it came out a little while ago. And it says, "Get your skateboard ready. You are about to climb the tallest mountain in the whole world with a seemingly infinite height. You can climb as high as you want, but will you ever reach the top? Pixel graphics, dude references, skateboards, a big mountain, we got it all." So it's like, I guess, if you can tell by these screenshots, it looks like a kind of Atari 72, I say 2600, but it's not, Atari 7200 aesthetic. It's like a mix between NES and an Atari 7200 or something like that. So at least that's what I'm getting from it. So that's a bit annoying, that, but whatever. What can I do? Can you please do your fucking job, OBS? No, OBS is just OBS. Oh, there we go. You get a few issues sometimes with trying to record a game directly. This is why I always play a game when I'm recording it in windowed mode, so then it can pick up the window. But I have to use game capture to record this one. So let's try it, shall we? All right. So press up. Obviously, this is going to be the aesthetic. You're going to have it like this. I don't know whether or not I'm going to do the blur effect like I've done in other videos on the side. I don't know if it would fit here, but we'll see. We'll see what I want to do. This is how the game is meant to be played at the end of the day. So, I have 3 options here. Hold up to confirm. Well, I just want to play, really. Let's go. It said I just got to keep going up the mountain, so... Okay, so you've got to keep going up the mountain while dodging boulders. That's okay. And that seems to be the entire game. Okay, so if you go too far off the screen, that's a death. Okay. Typical, yeah, that's very, very what you would expect for a like an old school Atari Atari game. Let's just say Atari game. It'd be easier than saying 2600, 5200, 7200, whatever you want to do. It was 7600. I don't know. I don't care. Let's try again. I don't see myself really playing that much of this game. Just a little. It's just like a little sneak peek. Mainly because... Oh, almost got hit by that one. Almost got crushed. You gotta be quick. Good reaction time. Well, and there we go. We've got crushed. We'll do one more go. I know we're not... Me saying we'll do one more go is not really saying much, but at the end of the day, this is a very basic game. And there we go. I got crushed. Yeah, it's a very basic game. I know I'm not playing much of this, but there isn't really much to say. You know, considering what was the price point on Steam, it wasn't actually that much, was it? £1.69. £1.69. That is a little bit steep for what you're getting. You know, you may think £1.69 is a good price point for a game like this. I would say a game like this should either be free. I'm sorry, just based on what it is and what you have available here. It's probably the reason why you've only got 2 user reviews. If you had released this on Steam as a free game, you'd get quite a lot of traction. You would have gotten at least maybe a couple of hundred. You would have at least gotten I would say a couple of thousand people playing it. But you more than likely with the price point, you've only got maybe, I don't know, a couple of, maybe even not even 100 people played this game. Possibly, you don't know. But like I said, it's not saying it's bad. It's a game for a certain type of person. It's an old school gamer even. If you were able, and it would be quite difficult, but if you were able to port this game into a physical cartridge format for something like the Atari 5200 or NES or something like that, I think you would have quite a good market of people buying it. But I doubt you'd be able to do something like that. But yeah, it is okay for what it is. It's not my type of thing, but it works. And yeah, you only literally have one button and that's up. And yeah, basically, see, it's a point-based game. See how far you can get without being crushed by boulders. It probably has different... I know we only saw 2 types of boulder, but there's probably more the longer you go, more than likely. So I'm going to stop here for Altidudes. It's okay. And we'll move on to the next game. I know I didn't spend much time with this one, but I can only spend as much time as I'm willing to spend with the game at the end of the day. So the next game we're going to be looking at is the VIDEOKID. A game that came out on the 31st of January 2017. And there's 2 games already now that have been released in January for skateboarding. And it seems to be like pays a homage to like the old school kind of 80s vibes, because the main character kind of looks like Marty McFly from Back to the Future, you know, that kind of thing. My first thought upon seeing this gameplay, if I'm honest with you, it reminds me of Paperboy, if I'm honest, the old Paperboy game on the NES. Of course, yeah, you could say, well, similar to the N64 game, but the actual perspective and camera angles it's using reminds me more. If I click on this screenshot here, yeah, here we go. So you look at this screenshot here, you've got Herbie in the background there. I like how the references it's got. It reminds me more of the camera angle and perspective of the original NES Paperboy. And that's really cool. I like that. So I like that aesthetic it's going for. So this game, again, not that many reviews, only 49 with a positive review score. 91% of the reviews for this game are positive, and it was developed and published by Pixel Trip Studios. So the price point it has here, which is £2.89, I think that's reasonable from what I'm seeing via the screenshots and trailer. I think it's a reasonable price point. So I've got the game open in the background. So here we are.
Meet me at the park at 8, okay?
It's 7:55. I'm late for Jessica.
Right, so there we go. So I've actually had to plug my Xbox One controller in because every single time I happen to forget. That's always how it is with me. So there we go. We're straight into the game. We have a little intro and we're straight in there. Earn cash by delivering VHS movies to your customers' houses marked with a red mailbox. It is basically Paperboy. Wow, that is quite literally the literal gameplay mechanics of Paperboy. I didn't expect that. Press button space to throw tape. All right. I'm pressing a button. Oh, press left to change lanes. Press right to avoid cops and pedestrians. Press up to jump. Okay.
Pizza.
I'm a bit confused what's happening right now. Yeah, thank you for the, oh my god, can you please stop giving me a tutorial? I don't need this, thank you. Strangely enough, I don't think a controller works for this. I'm going to be honest, I don't think it does. I'm just saying, I don't think it does. Yes, I'm going to go up and... Alright, so there we go. We've done the tutorial. And there's a Dalek. No, I'm good. Let's play again. Please do not have that tutorial again. If you're wondering why I keep dying, is I'm trying to figure out the keybind. I'm going to be honest, right? I'd rather it not have a tutorial like it had at the beginning. I'd rather it just flash up the controls on the screen and let me get on with it. Because in my opinion, this is the type of game you don't need a tutorial. You learn by playing. As you can see, I've crashed. There's no real penalty. I just have to start again for crashing. You still gain a little bit of cash from it. Realistically, flash the controls on the screen and be fucking done with it, right? And allow me to play the game. That's what I would rather you do. Because I'm trying to figure out what throwing... Right, if you're wondering what I'm doing... I'm trying to figure out what the button is to throw a videotape. The fact that I don't know what that is yet is alarming. I'm just saying, you have a tutorial and yet you don't say... Oh, okay, so it's space. Alright, now we know. And what did I hit? I don't even know what I hit there. Okay. Can we try again? Alright. It's going to take a little while to get used to this control scheme. It is definitely going to take a while to get used to this control scheme. It's just a little bit weird. I figured that he would just grind off of the... Right. So that's that. Right, so as you can see, I'm now starting to get... Oh, I've reached 100 meters. I've got an achievement for that, apparently. Oh. I was going to try... if you're wondering what I was doing there, I was trying to go into the grass, but I guess that wasn't an option. Alright, fine. What a brutal game, if I'm honest. What's Skeletor just doing that? Oh, look! Oh, almost got hit. So yeah, it is basically Paperboy. Oh. I tried to go for... I thought that... I didn't realise that was hovering over the barrels. That's fine. We're learning. We're learning. It's fine. I don't think we would... Unfortunately, I don't think we're going to get far enough. It's the Care Bears. Huh, okay. I don't think we're going to get far enough, if I'm honest, to... it's basically trial and error. Who framed Roger Rabbit? you get fucked. Paddington Bear, fantastic. It is literally, this game is references. Oh, we just got the Mega Glove. Yeah, just... Oh, it's an animatronic, if anything. I know it's a big bird. Super jump now. Oh, that is definitely super jump. Herbie. Right, down the sewer we go. Oh, I tried to... Yeah, that didn't work. Oh, another achievement. We're getting there. From what I'm gathering, don't try to jump over the... I don't like get the play again thing. I'd rather it just... Oh my god, really? These hitboxes are a little bit strange. I don't... If in case you're wondering, I didn't mean to do that. The raisins. Yeah, it's just references. Really? Scrooge McDuck. E.T. Okay, I can't jump over that. Alright. Well, now I know. See, this is the problem. I'm keep getting stuck in this segment right here. That's a little bit tight to expect me to be... It's a little bit of a tight turn to be expecting me to get through that. Alright, let's try again. I'm never going to get past this point because the hitboxes are so weird in this game. They're very strange. Certain things have weird hitboxes. Because of that, I don't see myself... I'll give it one more go because it's starting to irritate me now. I'm now actually starting to... Oh, there's Inspector Gadget. I do like how it's random a little bit each time. It's not the same people. Okay, we got here much quicker than before. Again, I'll give it one more go. Oh. Well, we managed to get past it this time. Right. Oh, you fuck off. My fucking super jump ended right at the fucking point where I hit him. Alright, so what can I spend it on? So you can unlock new threads. There seems to be a few different things you can unlock. Oh, the Joker. You can be the Joker, the trickster. Oh. Princess Ra. Biscuit Guzzler. Well, let's be the Joker. So we're now the Joker. We'll do one more run with some of these... There we go. We're now the Joker. Down we go into the sewers once again. Let's see if we can get past this segment again.
Lemonade, get your
Boom! Shakalaka! He shoots, he scores! Oh my! Boom! Shakalaka! From downtown! Oh my! He shoots, he scores!
Okay, if you're wondering why I'm not really saying much, it's because I'm focusing at the 18. Okay.
Downtown!
Don't miss that one. What? Are you kidding me? That has the same. That has exactly the same hit points as a car. Well, oh, you have really pissed me off for that one. So I treated the Ghostbusters car, the Ecto 1, isn't it called, as a normal car, but apparently the instruments on top of the car have collision and fucked me, basically. That's nice. Alright, so that's the VIDEOKID. Not too bad of a game, you know, it's trial and error. And based on the price point, I'd say it's well worth it in my opinion. Very very good game. Very good. A little bit infuriating for me personally, but that's what it is. So yeah, it's alright. Let's move on to the next game. So the next game we're going to be looking at is Grind Skateboarding, which came out on the 15th of June 2021 and is developed and published by Kimi Kari. So one person looks like they developed this game. And yeah, it looks interesting. Very basic graphical style. That's fine. But it all depends on how it works. Now, it seems like this game only works with a controller, which is interesting. But it'll be yeah. I don't know what this is going to be like, if I'm honest. It's going to be, this is a, you know, when I look at these trailers, it's not really giving me much to work off of. There is a park creation part of the game, which looks interesting. So we'll try and see if we can have a little go with that. And it seems like Grind Skateboarding requires a controller to play. You can't play with a mouse and keyboard, so just keep that in mind. Price point £7.19. I don't know. What's that, like $10 for Americans? I don't know if that's steep or not. I'm gonna have to play it for myself and gather whether or not it's worth that much from just playing. So here we are. So there it is. So when you play the game, you're greeted to be right into the game. And that's always good. That's always a nice thing. Thank you for this game. Thank you. I always like it when... Is there a particular reason why you're just not working? So for some reason, the game has decided that no... It's making a sound that I'm selecting something, but it's not actually allowing me to select anything. Very good. This is one of the things I don't like about PC games. It really irritates me. I want to play games like this. I want to support games like this. You know, I bought this game, right? I own this game. But can you please add the ability to go into windowed mode? Can you please give the ability to not have this game in full screen? If the VIDEOKID can do it which, you know, VideoKid, you click on it, it comes up with a little thing asking you what resolution you want, what graphics you want before you play, and do you want to launch it in Windows. I'd rather you do this, personally. I would really rather you do this, because it is just an absolute irritation of mine for a game not to have that ability. So, because then you have stuff like this. Oh, there we go. Good, fine. All right, there we go. Just saying, with OBS, when you have to when you have to use the game capture source instead of the display capture source, quite often you have to keep resetting it. But if I Alt Tab out of this, it's going to cause issues. And by the way, there you go. If you go into the graphics, it doesn't give you that option. You do have a little bit here, but not much. I would prefer a ability to be able to go into windowed mode, but whatever. What's the controls got? So the controls give you an idea. So what are we looking at here? Okay. I like how the controls give you some controls. So what button, what thing do I have to use to move? It doesn't tell you, does it? That's the point I'm making. Right, so let's create our character, which I don't know why the developer thought of adding this, but whatever. I guess he wanted to be similar to like the old school skating games. I prefer the beanie, if I'm honest with you. Give him a nice, what's that one? That's like a hoodie. We'll give him the t-shirt. And yeah, we'll give those pants. I'll take the black shoes. Guess we can have those headphones, why not? Oh, you even have the ability to have a backpack. Yeah, sure, we'll give him a backpack. And we have a board that we can have. Let's have a wood grain board with like a bike grip. Is that a bike grip? Oh, give it the worn look with. So it's very limited. Again, keep in mind this game is in like version. I know it's really early access. This game, as you could see from the thing. But you know, customization, there isn't much there. So let's try the build mode and see how we get on with the build mode. So there's where my character will spawn, and we can just kind of go along. I guess we're supposed to create our own course because I don't think it really. Yeah, I don't think so. Basically, I think the game intends us to create a course first before we play anyway. I don't think there is any pre-made courses. Doesn't look like it though, does it? Right, so holding down Y, I can turn and we can adjust the height. And that rotates it. All right. So we can place this here. We'll put that there. It's going to go. Oh god. So you have quite a lot of different things you can. There's even like a pallet jack. You can put a pallet jack over here. You can make a nice little area. And that's obviously. So that gives us a little ramp up onto the rail. Before we jump off. One thing I will say is I'm a bit disappointed that there isn't an option to do a curved rail. That's kind of annoying, but there's not much I can do about that. So, well, I've been playing around, there doesn't seem to be something like that. So here's ramps. So let's see if we can create our own little ramp thing here. Put that there. That there. So what about half pipes? Can I not create half pipes? Is that not a thing? Well, going through ramps, this is what we have. So I don't believe we can create a half pipe, which is kind of disappointing, really. Well, it is, really. What can you do? I'm not very imaginative when it comes to... In case you're wondering, I'm not that imaginative when it comes to creating yeah, I'm not very creative when it comes to creating parks and that. Even with curbs, interesting. Okay, marble design. Well, there is like a so there is a half corner here, so we could actually do something similar to that. So if we put that there, and then let's see if we can create a full circle. Oh yeah, be able to do that quite easily. Boom, there we go, full circle, and then we'll have a fridge. We'll have the one water machine in the middle. And so that's the thing. You want to get in there. I'm just saying, you want to get in there. Good luck, is all I can say. Got a few bumps here. I do like the music. The music feels like music that obviously he's gotten from some kind of like non-copyright thing. I'm a little bit annoyed about the fact that I have to hold Y to turn the camera when the right analog stick is literally doing nothing. It's quite literally it is doing nothing. Okay, I'm trying to mess around here. Yeah, I'm trying to have a little mess around here with a few different things. Again, I have a feeling that it's not gonna let me. It's gonna be like, you need to create a park to be able to play in the park. So that's what I think what's going to happen, so that's why I'm doing this. Creating my own park a little bit. So we can make this massive. Can't make it go any lower than that though. There we go, put a little thing there. It's starting to resemble something, isn't it? Something. I'm just a little bit disappointed that there's no way of yeah, I'm just a little bit disappointed that I can't. Yeah, bear with me, I'm just messing around here. Oh, that kind of clips, does it? Oh, interesting. You could say that's a handrail. There you go. Well, it's like a handrail, I guess. I don't know, something like that. We'll just say that's what it is, right? And we'll put another one here. I don't know why there's a chair there, don't ask questions. I'll tell you what we will do. We'll go here, and we want another curve. Yep, there we go, perfect. We're going to curve that there, and then what we're going to do is we're going to then go to rails. Oh, there we go. No, wait, give me a minute. Right, they go there. And then we're going to have quite a turn here. There we go. I need again to make quite a long rail. There we go. What we're going to do is add a furniture here. We're going to make it go a bit down there. Oh no, we're going to add, it's going to be, oh no, it's going to be a fridge, and we're going to have a nice vending machine here. He's got to hop over those. So as you can see, it is turning into somewhat a skate park. I think I'm going to call it there for the skate park, and we're going to play the skate park now. So if we press start, main menu, hopefully it saves. It didn't really get, yeah, okay, so there we go. There's our skate park. So we're going to play flat trainers, free skate. So we're going to go on a free skate, hopefully. And here we are. Yes, we are in our skate park. Fantastic. So A is jump. It looks like the analog sticks are not implemented whatsoever in this game. You actually have to use the D-pad. Alright, so pressing down right trigger causes your skater to go forward. Oh, he's fallen over. Okay. So it does work. The skating mechanics leave a lot to be desired, if I'm honest. There we go. As you can see, it's a little bit funky. It's a little bit funky with the controls. I don't know why he didn't grind that, but there we go. Round and round we go. Where we'll stop, I don't know. Well, he fell over. There is like a slow-mo mode as well, by the way. So you hold down select. Guess what would be select? So you can't grind the stairs, by the way. In any other skateboarding game, I'd be able to grind the stairs because it's triangle. Or I guess in this case it would be Y if you use an Xbox One controller like me. Very strange. So you can go into slow motion like this. So we're now currently in slow motion. Oh, he's fallen over. And it decides to put me here. Okay. Alright. Turn the slow motion off. If I'm honest with you, it's not great. It's a start, like I said, considering it's in very early access, this game. But this kind of feels like the kind of project that is going to remain in early access, is never going to get completed. I'm just being honest. I'm quite a reasonable person when it comes to games. You know, people think I might be quite harsh with a few games. I'm just a realist, right? I talk about the games. In case you're wondering, there is a manual option. I swear. Oh, Emily fallen over. I swear it was a manual option. But look, if there was a proper physics system here, which there isn't, which you kind of need for a good skateboarding game, you wouldn't be able to do this. Your character would naturally roll down, but instead you have to hold R2 or right trigger to cause your character to... And like I said, it's not very... It's just not... It's just not very intuitive. The controls are really not that good. I'd say that the park creator, even though the park creator is incredibly basic, it's still better than the actual skateboarding itself, and that's really a really unfortunate thing. It's just not good. Again, it's in very early access. You may be saying, "Oh, you're complaining about a game that's in very early access." That's fine. Do you want me to you want me to just show you something, right? Show you something, right? All right. I'm not going to play the game again. This game came out on the 15th of June 2021. So this game has been out for, as of me recording this video, this game has been out for over 6 months. We're just going to go with over 6 months. Right. I'd like to also point out the game isn't actually in early access. I've been talking about it being early access because it feels like an early access game. And yet this game is not early access at all. And that is alarming. It says it has old school control mechanics, which it does. Yeah, I mean, like, I don't know, PlayStation, I guess PlayStation 1 Pro Skater. But it doesn't have the same kind of effort put behind it. It really is very, very basic. Yes, we will be looking at this at some point, don't worry. Pro Gymnast. Oh, guarantee that this is a crypto miner. Absolutely no reason for a game like this to take 100% GPU. 100% GPU, really? Is that what it's doing? I don't see that, if I'm honest with you. It doesn't look like it's... So I'm currently looking at Task Manager, by the way. You won't see it yourself. You know, if you want to just see... Get out of it. There you go. There's Task Manager. So there's Grind. Yeah, no, I don't see it doing that. Firefox is taking up more memory than Grind is. Get out of it. So yeah, even the developer responded. That's what the developers say. But crypto miner, this is not. Okay. I'm pretty sure that might be just the game running terribly when it initially launched. If you look on the review, the date of the review there. Yeah, some people spent quite a bit of time in there. Turn up pro skater controls. Yeah, I could see this game being for a very certain type of person, but there's just, I don't think the developer is really that interested in expanding from this. It is very basic, and it definitely feels like a project that is in early access, and yet it somehow isn't. It's very weird. But I personally can't recommend Grind. It's not like the VIDEOKID, where, you know, it felt like a polished game and the price point was reasonable. For me personally, the price point is unreasonable for this game, and it feels incredibly unpolished. Feels very much like the game has just launched into early access. And yet this game has been out for over 6 months. So yeah, I'm sorry, I'm just going to have to say not very good. Not very good at all. Even if I am looking at these parks and they look reasonable. The controls aren't there. The park creator is very basic. I cannot recommend this, if I'm honest. I'm sorry. So for the fourth game in this video, we're going to be looking at Scoot, a scooter skating game. Not very often we look at these, but it's nice to see it. And the reason I've included this one specifically right after Grind is because I felt the presentation of this game was very similar to Grind's skateboarding. And yet there's stark differences. This game has had, an extra 6 months more than, obviously, Grind Skateboarding. Came out into 28th of December 2020. But you can see from these very positive review scores that a lot of people seem to like it. It's developed by one person, just like Grind is, Matt Cole. And the difference is, it is actually in early access. It actually is in early access. Purposely in early access. And once again, just like Grind, it requires you to use a controller. And it is exactly the same price. £7.19. So there could not be another skating game on Steam that I could compare Grind Skateboarding to better than this game. Quite literally. There is no other game I could compare the same as Grind Skateboarding as Scoot. So with Scoot is a physics-based scooter game made for all the scooter riders out there. Perform tricks, airs, flips, and make parks to share with your friends. So it also has a park creation tool. And just from these screenshots, it looks much better. It looks much better. A lot more going on. It's not just one space. You've got these like actual open areas. And I have the game open right here. So let's have a look, shall we? So here we are in the game. And lo and behold, so the game just puts you straight in the game. There's no title screen. You're straight into the game. Fine. I've got no issue with that. Pressing start, I can go into settings and immediately go into the type I want. Windowed 16 by 9. You, good sir, are a fucking legend for allowing this to happen. Thank you. Thank you for having that as an option. Graphics, you have a few different graphical options you can go with. You can switch your sounds. Switch camera view seems to be. You can even go into first person. You want to go into first person? You can. That's amazing. I've just noticed that for some reason it's not actually showing what I'm doing on. Okay. Why, I don't know. Very strange. Let's try that then. We'll do this. Okay. Oh, there we go. Perfect. Now it's actually reading me. I have to do it as game capture. Yeah. Bit disappointing, but whatever. Still, I can have it in windowed, which makes all the difference. So yeah, you can switch between first person and third person. That's amazing. Like I said, windowed or full screen, graphical settings. You have a few to go there. And there you go. You even have customization, park editor, change map. So there's multiple maps. You don't have to have this one. And this is a pre-made map. I can skate in this. I don't have to even use the park creator if I don't want to. And there we go. There's the controls. That's really good. So let's go into customization. Let's customize our rider. Let's what are we going to give him? A little hat like this. Yeah, perfect. The customization is pretty much identical to the one in even Christmas gear, to the one in Grind. Very limited customization options. Even clipping there. All right, let's go with that. Scooter. Okay, and we can change the color of the scooter. That's cool. So we can actually have a purple scooter. There we go. Look at that. That is great. And you can even change how the scooter looks. That's pretty cool. I like that. So you can just go with whatever ridiculous color scheme you want. You want gold. So if we make this lighter, give it a little rounded there. Bit of purple and gold. Change what grips you want. That is a surprising amount of customization, if I'm honest with you, for the scooter. Very, very surprised. You can have a bigger clamp. You can change the color of the front wheel. You want the front wheel? I'll tell you what, let's have the rubber color. So we'll go up here like so. So we want to make this lighter, like so. And then you want to change the color. It's a little bit awkward with how to change the thing, but there we go. Gold front wheel. You can change even the color of the back wheel if you want. So that back wheel, put that up, and we'll have a nice gold back wheel as well. So look at that. The level of customization is already miles above, even though in terms of clothing, it's very basic. But in terms of actual customization of the scooter, it's immense. There is a lot of different customization. There isn't that many parts, don't get me wrong, but there's a lot of customization here. We don't need pegs. So there we go. There's our dude. There he is. Look, we can use the analog sticks to turn. That's good. Well, it doesn't seem to be... All right, so A pushes me forward. Oh, and if I press X, I just die. Fantastic. Oh, and you can walk around the level if you want. That's fantastic. Oh, and so the other analog stick is what causes you to jump. So we've got kind of... Oh! Fantastic. You got kind of... Oh, yes. Fantastic. Here we go. Here we go, boys. Yes! Bit of a confusing time we've got here. No, we can even jump. Here we go. Hello. Parkour Central here, boys. Problem is, my scooter seems to be a bit on the stuck side. Yes. Oh, but... Fantastic. I'm actually having fun here. This is actually a lot of fun. It's going to take a while. Oh, God. Here we go. It's going to take a while to get used to this. Don't get me wrong. It's not going to be simple, easy going. There we go. We just did a spin there. Oh, looky, looky. We're doing tricks. Magic. We're doing things. We're doing tricks. Again, this is an early access. And yet somehow this is a more polished experience. How does that work? Oh my god. Yes, welcome. I love how he just gets stuck. Here we go. Welcome. Blap. Wait a second. I can do this. I can do this. Blap. Wait a second. I can get my... I can do this. No! See, having a physics system like this, where your character ragdolls... I know my scooter is stuck, right? Oh, fantastic. We are a floating god. What if I come out of here and then grab my scooter? Nope. Well, this is going to be an interesting... We got it. Oh, yes. Yes, we are the T-posing god. Beware. There we go. We managed to get our scooter out. There's one thing I will say, which would be good. I don't know if the developer even has this implemented. But would be good to be able to like walk away from your scooter and then be able to spawn it if you choose to spawn it. That'd be a good feature. Oh, that was a little bit awkward. Oh, there we go. Oh. Problem is the scooter ends up getting stuck on things. Again, but I would still rather have the ragdoll physics than the physics that we had in Grind. Oh, nice. This is the kind of game... Oh, God! I didn't mean to do that. But this is the kind of game, if I'm honest. It takes a long time to get used to it. But once you do get used to the controls and you master them, similar to Skate. Skate's a little bit easier to manage, I think, personally. But once you get used to this, look at that. You would be on Cloud 9. You would be on Cloud 9, if I'm honest. Oh! Did you see that? Oh my god, I can pick... What is this? I've just picked it up. So, how did I pick it up? I don't even know. So you can, if your scooter gets into a weird place, you can pick it up. That's weird. I don't know what button I used. And I know there's not much sound because it could do with a little bit of music. This game, I'm all of me being able to do is FS, front. What is that? F. I don't even know what FS stands for. Let's go up here. I'm trying to. Oh, did you see that? That is what you call legendary. You see that? See, pulling off a trick like that is immense. And it brings me such joy. See, that's how it should be. That's how it should be in a game like this. Whee! We go backwards now. This is how we are. That'll give us a little bit of boost, hopefully. We can be able to go up here. Oh! And I die. Fantastic. Yes, that's how we are. Oh! Do you mind? I wish to be in the post. Oh, we just glided through it. I'm not going to ask questions. Oh, man. Yes, that's how we are. Boom! I think it's if your scooter is close enough in a certain direction, I think. Something like that. Let's see if we can try and do it. Fantastic. So yeah, I'm having a lot more fun with this. It's again, it's still in early access. It's still pretty basic, but I'm having a lot more fun with this than I was having with Grind, I can tell you. Oh, you see that? We did a little twirly-whirly. Little twirly-whirly there. Lovely. Come on. I will say one thing, developer. There should be an option to increase the speed. So I find getting speed, look, you see this? it takes a lot to get a decent speed. So you should add an option to be able to add. I don't know how that was a front flip, but okay. All right, that's okay. I just had a message come up saying USB device malfunctioning or something. I don't know what the fuck that is. I'm pretty sure there isn't. Pretty sure there's nothing happening Windows. It's just you imagining things as per usual. Fantastic. I don't even know where the scooter went. Maybe we just go this way then. Come on. There we go. But yeah, this is the type of game that if you get used to it, boom. Oh, look at that. If you get used to the controls, eventually you would become really good at this game. Boom! Did you see that? We were in the air. We did an excellent trick there. But the fact that you can even grab your scooter like this, just so you can go and line up a trick if you want to. I say, you just say you wanted to go up here. You want to go up here, and you're like, yeah, I want to go up here. There we go. Just start up here. Boom. And we're ready to go. Blip. Ah, yes, the scooter. Fantastic. Oh, it got clipped on something and fell. Oh well. All right, let's have a look at the park editor before we move on to our next game. I'm going to admit I do enjoy this. So let's see. So click on elements. Oh, look, we have quarter pipes. How is it that we have quarter pipes here? And you can, oh my God, have you somehow made a much more simpler and easier way than look. Oh, I can move the camera with the analog stick. Look at that. That's magical. I can press up and down on the D-pad to change where that goes. And actually, like the ground stops it briefly as well, which is great. So we can do that, collect another one. You can increase the scale of it as well. Right, I don't think I'm going to... Oh, I can rotate it. It's coming to attack you. It will continue to rotate until the end of time. Okay, so obviously I'm not going to mess around too much with the park editor. I'd like to, but I need to move on to the next game. But as you can see from here, you have way more you can play with. Way more. Look, it even has the curved rail. I really can't fault this game, considering it is a lot here for early access. And I'm going to say it, the price point's fine. For what it is, it's fine. You know, if he keeps working, Matt Rose, if you keep working on this game, you could have a banger by the time you're finished. You really could. There's a lot of potential here, and I really do like this game. I can see myself coming back to it at some point in the future. But let's call it there. Move on to the final game. So let's go. So here we have the final game, and the final game we're going to be looking at for this video is Skate City. I was actually looking forward to this game to some degree, because it actually looked like it had a certain level of polish given to the game that other skating games that I've seen on Steam don't have. So I've always been curious, but I thought, no, Bio, we'll leave it for the Skating on Steam series, and we'll try it then and see what it's like. So this game came out on the 6th of May 2021. Has very positive review scores. 87% of the 81 user reviews of this game are positive. It's developed by Agens and Roommate and published by Snowman. And it says that the acclaimed skateboarding game comes to PC. Yeah, I forget, it did come out for consoles first, I think. It's basically an indie game to some degree anyway. Compete over 100 challenges and countless combos across real-world, iconic destinations, or chill out and ride at your own pace with endless skate. Then share your best 2.5D skate runs from every angle with our multi-camera in-game recording tools. So yeah, basically you skate, do as much combos as you can, and then you can go and create a cool little skating video afterwards. You know, some of the old skateboarding games, Skate had that, obviously. So, still looking forward to Skate 4 whenever it may come out. Who knows when it may come out? EA might cancel it for all we know. You know, you don't know with EA, unfortunately. That's just how it is. So, but it seems like, generally speaking, people have enjoyed this game. That's good. So, I look forward to trying it as well. Eurogamer says it's pretty much a masterpiece. Oh, well, okay. It's become my everything game. Okay. I somehow doubt that, but we'll see. The price point is a little higher than usual, £11.39. We'll see whether or not it's worth that price point. So let's jump into the game. There was no title screen. It threw you into it, similar to Scoot. So here we are. Just make sure it seems to be recording it okay. So yeah, I obviously had to pause the game. I've gone into it and changed it from full screen to windowed and changed the resolution and stuff like that. So there we go. So let's see how we get on. So it wants us to press A, and that changes our speed. Okay. So okay. So you can flick the right analog stick to do basically a few different. You can use the other analog stick to do something similar. As you can see here, you can do nollies and whatnot. Okay. So far, it feels a lot like Ollie Ollie. You know the Ollie Ollie games. It feels similar to that. By the way, I need to try Ollie Ollie World at some point. I know that. It's on the list. It will be a part of this series, don't worry. So yeah, okay. So you control how... Okay. Okay. I guess that's fine. So the grinds actually aren't on screen, and you can come off of them pretty reasonably. Okay, well this is obviously a tutorial level, which is fine. Okay. Oh, that's a big shark. It's interesting. So there's our first run done. We got an achievement for that. There it is. Okay, so that was the tutorial. Now we actually do have a title screen. So there's Skate City. Okay. Fair enough. So obviously a very simplistic menu. Got a few different locations we can go to. I guess we're going to Los Angeles. I like the music. Music's good. So we got challenges we can do. And that's the goal of the game, is to complete all the challenges, I guess. You can do, obviously, Endless Skate. I guess we'll do Endless Skate to start off with. Let's see how we get on. You can basically do tricks wherever. It's irrelevant, really. You don't really need to press B to come out of a grind either. You can just do a trick out of a grind. It's a pretty simple game, if I'm honest. Very easy to do. Although that walk cycle down the stairs was interesting. it works. You know, it's fine for what it is. Oh, and we actually fell off there. Look at that. Right, so I can go faster if I press... One of the things that is irritating me slightly is I'm losing momentum in a few occasions. Because it's not really telling me whether or not... Alright. Because the grind thing was there. Right, and I'm trying to keep my momentum and speed, but quite often my character's slowing down without my permission. And I don't know how else to describe it. And there's also stuff like that. Like, is there a particular reason why he just completely ignored the rail there? It's finicky. I think that's the best way to put it. It's very finicky, this game. There's potential here. But it needs a little bit more polish in regards to it recognizing certain tricks. Maybe that's just me. Maybe I'm the one that's having an issue here. I don't like that pressing the A button takes me out of a grind. I'm pressing the A button to try and keep the momentum. That's what I'm trying to do. That's the whole entire reason I'm pressing the A button. There's no other reason for it. I'm more inclined to use the left analog stick as well than the right, because the right analog stick is the one that's pressing A. I don't know why that was nice. I don't really understand this. It's, yeah, again, it's okay. Oh, this is an endless run. I've just realized that. I think the level is now repeating itself. So I'm guessing there's 30 challenges I need to do here. But you can see, look, how he's slowing down. I don't want him slowing down. It should be, even with him grinding the rail, he should still be building momentum, as you would expect from something like Tony Hawk's. But he doesn't. Instead, the rail slows him down. Very weird. You see there, the game was trying to get him to go onto the rail, but he overshot it a little bit. Right, that's fine. Right, so let's go back. Oh, okay, let's go back to the main menu. Go on Skate again. Go on Los Angeles, and let's try some of the challenges. I'm gonna be honest with you. This game's okay. It reminds me of Ollie Ollie, but Ollie Ollie does it better. That's what it reminds me of. It reminds me of Ollie Ollie, but in 3D, but Ollie Ollie does it better. And that's what makes it interesting, because when I try Ollie Ollie World, I obviously will get to it at some point, it'll be interesting to see how that game compares to this. So let's try this call out. So we've got a time limit of 45 seconds and we've got to land 10 tricks. That's pretty easy. Alright. So I like how it's, you know, do tricks, but only do the tricks I tell you. Yeah, I had to get over that one, so don't be angry at me. So we've done our 10 tricks. And we've fallen over. Kind of expected, if I'm honest, because again, I would like to point out the momentum system is dog shit in this game. It is really bad. The more I'm playing of the game, the more it brings to my attention that the momentum system in this game is not very good. You need to be able to build up much more momentum. Like, I'm going up these ramps and coming down these ramps, and I should be building massive amounts of momentum, but every trick I do slows me down. Like, we're looking at this video now, right? Why am I slowing down here? Why am I particularly slowing down in this segment here? There's no reason for me to be slowing down here, and yet my character, because of all the tricks I'm doing, but my character is slowing down. And because of how slow my character's going, that's the reason I mess up there and hit the bins. I hit it twice because once again I can't build up no, it spawns me in a location where I can't build up enough momentum. Right, I'm not really interested in playing anymore, if I'm honest. I'm sorry to say that, but that's just how it is. Skate City, I'm going to be honest, I'm going to put it out there, it feels like a poor man's Ollie Ollie. That's what I'm honestly, I don't know what else to tell you. That's how it feels, this game. It feels like a poor man's Ollie Ollie. Ollie Ollie 2 is a much, much better developed game with much more variety and better level design than this game. The only thing this game's got going for it is that it's in 3D. That's all it has. It's in 3D. So, yeah, and that's all I have to say about it, really. The momentum system needs reworking. It really does. It really does need reworking. With Ollie Ollie, the whole entire, like, it automatically puts you on grinds and stuff like this. In Ollie Ollie, you actually have to press a certain combination of buttons to make your character grind, and I prefer that. I can't remember the exact combination. It's been a while, but I liked that factor. I liked that mechanic. It was very heavily skill-based, both Ollie Ollie and Ollie Ollie 2, and I liked that about the games. This does not feel skill-based. Instead, what it feels to me is basically a lower. It's basically a simple man's Ollie Ollie. That's what this game feels like. You know, for someone who doesn't really want to have to think too much while playing this game. There you go. But why would you play a skateboarding game like that? You might as well just play some of the ones that I played that were mobile games ported to PC. You know, Epic Skater 2. You might as well be playing that over this. And that has more going on in that game than this game. That's crazy, isn't it? I'm sorry, but that price point is definitely not worth it. It's definitely not worth the price point, and it feels like this game was very much hyped up for being as bland as it really is. So that was Skate City. I'm going to call it there. I've had enough. So there we go. There it is. We tried all 5 games, and it was an interesting experience. Altidudes was okay for what it was, you know. I don't really have much to say about Altidudes. I'm really not the targeted market there. The VIDEOKID was very good. I enjoyed that. If I put more time into it, I probably would enjoy it a lot more. If I'm honest with you, I think me just being bad at the game is what the main issue there was. But I did enjoy it. Grind skateboarding is just a waste of time, in my opinion. It's a complete waste of time. But, you know, it's an early access game that isn't even an early access. And then we have Scoot, a very, very promising game there. Probably the best game of the video was Scoot, in my opinion. Very much enjoyed it. I'm looking forward to seeing what developments come up of Scoot. I'm hoping it's going to keep going and keep going. Hope Matt Rose is going to keep developing it and put time and effort and much passion and love that he's been putting into it thus far. And then finally there's Skate City, which in my opinion kind of missed the mark, if I'm honest. Not as good as I was hoping it was going to be, seeing as it was one of the skateboarding games I was looking forward to. So there, that's Skating on Steam 5. Hope you've enjoyed the video, and I'll see you. I guess like, subscribe, and comment and all that, and then I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.